I'm Ben Horton,
Come on, guys. Hey!
a National Geographic explorer and photographer. I'm traveling across China, exploring its unique landscapes and the people who call them home.
This is epic.
But I need help. And I'm teaming up with China's best.
You're safe. I'm with you, buddy.
An alpinist,
This is the top.
a diver, and an incredible rock climber. Together, we'll navigate wild places
It's a whole different world down here.
to learn from local communities,
Here.
to see how they survive and thrive.
That's a big drop. Wow.
And have the adventure of a lifetime.
This whole thing's melting.
I'm exploring this beautiful island of Hainan to document the local fishing culture and explore its hidden underwater world. Known as the Hawaii of China, Hainan is 20 kilometers off its southernmost tip. It's a major tourist destination with over 55 million visitors a year drawn to its beaches, tropical climate, and underwater beauty. I didn't know that China had an island like this, and I'm really excited to explore what's out there, beyond what the tourists see. But I need help to get there, so I'm teaming up with Zhang Lidan, or Dodo, a freediver and one of China's top explorers. She's been on extreme adventures across 7 continents, 4 oceans, and over 100 countries. She travels the world to raise awareness about wildlife protection. Dodo's role as an ambassador for maritime conservation fuels her passion for diving, and she has a special connection to this island.
在我小时候有过溺水的经历，所以学习潜水帮我很好的克服了这种恐惧。那么我第一次潜水的地方就是在海南。海洋对我来说现在是第2个家，我希望对海洋进行一些海洋环保工作，非常期待这次与笨的合作。
Dodo and I are going to document the local fishing culture and explore the offshore islands and reefs that tourists never get to see.
Wow. Look at this view.
Yeah.
So how'd you get into freediving?
I always interested in underwater world, so I heard freediving can great experience.
Yeah.
So I challenged myself to do it.
When I was a kid, my dad would take me out in the boat every day after school, and we'd spear fish for dinner.
当我第一次和笨见面，我觉得他非常的平易近人。那么最重要的是，他是一个非常优秀的探险家。我想他应该有过很多的探险经历，非常荣幸能与他共事。
I've heard a lot about Dodo, and it's great to finally meet her because she's friendly and she's fearless, which are great traits to have in an adventure partner. We are heading to Xiaotong village on Hainan's east coast, where fishing has brought sustenance for the people here since the 14th century. This village is home to multi-generational families who freedive to catch fish in a very unique way. I'm keen to learn an ancient technique and document it, and Mr. Peng, a local fisherman, is the perfect teacher. Hello， 你好。
你好，这是 Ben。你好，豆豆，你好。 我们来到这个岛的目的呢，是想找一些无人岛，然后来学习一些新的潜水技术和捕鱼技术。
我待会就上去，我帮你教什么怎么学捕鱼的技术，还有抓鱼的技术。
那我们走吧。
嗯，好的。
Mr. Pang is searching for a local root that is used to make a potion to stun fish. When I first step into the jungle, I'm impressed by the fact that there's real tropical terrain here. I came to Hainan thinking about the ocean and not really thinking about what I would find on land.
上次记得是在这里的，我看一下。
Oh, there.
它的小棍的。
对。
对。
So it's kind of like a vine.
The three-leaf derris is found in China's tropical southern provinces. It contains rotenone, a natural chemical compound used by local peoples of the Old World to catch fish.
这个筋要洗出来，就是做一种药水，再过几天才能发酵。
Okay, so it's down there.
这个能让鱼晕厥过去，那它是有毒吗？这个植物？
这个不会，以后我们是只新留下来的海，我们是会保护好它的。就是以前爷爷教的，因为我们都是用这种东西捕鱼，靠海输海。
How much of the whole thing, all of the vine as well?
它的作用就是这些下面这个筋，这棍，对，棍跟这个小的。
It's interesting because it's really like, it looks like every other plant out here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous. I've heard of people doing things that are actually toxic for the reef, but this is coming from a plant. I don't think it's going to be toxic, but I'm really curious to see if it works, and especially curious to see that the fish wake up afterwards like he says they will.
大概要打碎一点，就接着转这边，打在后面这一。就是把那个海水放在这个罐子里，再把这个东西放在这里，等它发酵了，那个就是拿去捕鱼。
Mr. Pong's going to be taking us out in his boat now to show us how to use the fish potion. I'm excited because this is an opportunity for me to get to photograph some traditional fishing knowledge that's really not used very much anymore.
We're heading out just 10 kilometers offshore to find a reef. This will be my first dive in Hainan, and I'm feeling curious. I hope that the visibility in the water is good, so I can capture Mr. Pong in action.
这是我们要来的地方，底下有很多山谷，我们经常来这里旅游。
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
Excited to get out of this heat into the water.
Yes. Let's go.
I always have these strange nerves before I get in the water. It's another world, and you never know what it is that you're gonna see the moment you pass into it. Freediving is diving without any breathing apparatus. It's been practiced by humans for at least 8,000 years. With one breath, you dive down and don't surface until you run out of air. Having a dive buddy is crucial for safety. As soon as my face touches the water and I can see under the surface, I always relax. And this beautiful feeling of freedom overcomes me. I'm floating now, and I can glide around the reef.
这里有到那里。
But let's go over there.
Okay.
It's not easy to find fish, but at last, we spot some.
There's one large boulder underwater that Pong has put a fishing net all the way around. He's swimming around it, squirting this fish potion into the cracks and crevices of the reef. And slowly but surely, you start to see its effect take hold. I grew up spearfishing, where you go out, you select a fish, and then you take just that fish. This method affects the whole reef. And I'm not really sure how it affects the environment as a whole. But since it's a traditional method that's been passed down for generations, and it's made from a plant that's found right here on Hainan Island, I do think it's important to document it. Fish?
今天的收获还很不错。
Yeah? I know that in Chinese. It's shinkula. Lobster.
这个叫艾丽，
Goatfish is an
艾
ivy.
丽，那个蝴蝶鱼叫什么
Yabu.
？The butterfish? Yabu.
Butterfish is yabu.
Yabu.
I'm glad to see they're all swimming around, you know? So the potion doesn't kill them.
Yeah.
It really does just
Now
knock
to
them
wake
out.
up.
So we're heading back to shore now after seeing how this fish potion actually works. And it's really interesting to learn some new skills and a traditional way of fishing.
Now we get plan to find some people. Hainan people call them in Zhanjia people.
What?
Zhanjia.
Jia?
Yeah, they live in the sea. Yeah. We are also call them gypsy of the sea.
Are they the people that live like in a village that is built out on the ocean?
Yeah, the fish village.
Okay, yeah. I've always wanted to see that photograph.
Yeah. They know many islands, so I think they will be learn something.
That'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
So, shall we go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a floating town in Hainan, southern China. It's home to a close-knit community of over 19,000 Tanka people, also known as the Danja. For generations, they have lived a life physically connected to the sea. Dodo and I are going fishing with a large family who live and work on the same boat.
哎，你好。哦，
Mr. Lee has lived his whole life on this 30-meter-long vessel.
哇，好干净哦，
It is so clean in here. It's not what I expected on a boat.
一点都不像是一个船上的样子。
Is this all his family?
是一家。
Ni hao.
你好，你们好。有多少人住在这里呀？
18个人。
Oh, 18.
18?
Yeah.
Do they all live here on the boat?
是。
I'm going to practice some of my Chinese. Wajia Ben.
他叫 Ben。
你叫什么？我叫杨静。
Yang Jing In.
My name 是什么？ Ah, she have English name.
Oh, yeah?
Nancy.
Nancy? Nice to meet you, Nancy.
跟她握个手。Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I think I scared her.
上海，山川湖野都美观。一美个早上楼。
Legend says the Tanka are descendants of people driven to the waters in the late Eastern Jin dynasty over 1,600 years ago. They were forbidden to live on land, and over time were forced to adapt to a life at sea. They traditionally live in extended families on board their boats or floating houses.
Where does everybody sleep?
住在这个房间里。对啊。
Oh, right.
This cabin.
Right here? We walked through this and I had no idea it was rooms.
这个房间就是睡2个人。
Wow, this is tiny. I
Uh-huh.
don't think I could lay flat in here.
You can try.
换一个。
This is tiny.
No bad.
Yeah, no bed. I think I'd have to have my knees bent just to lay down.
她腿太长了，对。
对。
The boat is much bigger than I thought, and there are even larger cabins upstairs.
哇，这是船长的房间吧？
是啊。
He leaves this room.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, he's got the comfy room.
这个房间很好。
是。
Oh, wow, check this out.
Wow.
This seriously, it feels like a home where everything here is just like a house that you would have it on
Yeah.
land somewhere. You've got
Yeah.
plants, laundry. You know, I've always dreamed of living on a boat, but I can't imagine having 18 family members on a boat with me. Why didn't you decide to move onto land?
这个船是我们的家，生活啊，生孩子啊，怎样啊，也在船上。
So their whole lives have been on the boat. It's different, but it's an amazing way to live.
Every year, China enforces a fishing ban of almost 4 months to allow populations to replenish. And Mr. Lee's family has a small window of time left to earn their livelihoods before typhoon season hits and the fishing ban starts. We're going to help them fix their nets before we set out to fish.
拿着小兜，
啊，走。
就把你的脚大拇脚缠住，
So you're holding it with your toe.
Yeah, hold it.
必须有个单头，就把它接上去，把它线接上去，就打个结。
哎呀，不是很好。
我教你，再教你啊，这个松手，一个手抓住你啊，这样串，对，串上来就串，放手，这样，
Looks hard work.
Yeah, this looks technical.
这样，
啊，
这个跟这个一
We
样
need
大
the，same size.
Right.
Yeah.
扣起来打结，
I think I'm starting to
串到这里
understand.
来，对了，
Yeah.
拉紧。
When I'd heard about a family that lives on the ocean in a boat, I imagined something more like a houseboat. But this was actually a fishing boat that had been made into a home, not the other way around. Tonight, I will get to learn more about their livelihoods as we sail for a night fishing adventure. Mr. Li and his family are heading out to fish off the coast of Hainan, southern China. Jaws paper, or spirit money, is thrown for good luck and to ensure smooth sailing. It's a common offering used in traditional Chinese ancestral practices. This overnight trip is a chance to learn and document how Tanka people earn their livelihood. My photography career was built on ocean conservation, and oftentimes the fisherman is the one that gets the bad rap in the story. As I sit and talk to Mr. Li and the other fishermen, it gives me an opportunity to see the fishing industry more from the individual's perspective. Their parents and their grandparents were all fishermen, and this is the way that they've been taught. It's also how they feed their family and provide an income. While the men are hard at work preparing for their night fishing, the Tanka women are preparing a unique meal.
Wow, puffer fish for dinner.
Yeah.
我们拿来煮粥，煮蒜头
Is this a
油，
normal meal, the puffer fish?
不是平常吃的，偶尔才有一次。
Special meal.
下锅的时候要小心哦，它会喷出来，因为那是活鱼的。
They're showing me this puffer fish, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not sure if I would try this in a restaurant with a certified chef. Puffer fish are supposed to have this incredibly powerful toxin, and if you eat it, it shuts down your ability to breathe. But then they tell me that it's not actually the poisonous puffer fish. Now, I know that they spend every day out in the ocean and they know they're fish, but I'm having a hard time believing them.
So it's ready now, or she's just doing this for the spikes?
Just doing the spice.
现在是
这个拔一手，要半个小时。
你要不要帮我一起拔？
啊，好啊好。
来，你来拔。来，
工作没有你这么熟练。
There was a lot of meat on that fish, and she's going to add it to a rice porridge called congee. And we all just sit on the deck for the meal.
It is good. I like it, yeah. So how important is it to you that your children carry on the traditions of the Danja?
是的，希望他们记得他们是这样讲的。
It's always interesting to see how a culture has evolved throughout the years and to see where it's going. It's important for me to document this now, to show that there's a way of life that these people have been living for hundreds of years. After 10 hours, Mr. Li is still hunting for the perfect fishing spot by using a sonar-based fish finder. But night is when the ocean comes alive, and that's the best time to fish.
It's 2 a.m. The crew's all asleep. I think we're just waiting for the captain to give word that the fish are here. And when that happens, it's going to be absolute chaos. Everything's going to start moving really fast. So now we're just waiting for the fish. This is the moment that everybody's been waiting for. Everybody's on deck working. So the big boat has turned off its lights. There's a small boat in the center with lights, and then the big boat is now circling around it, dragging the net.
Everybody seems to be exactly where they need to be at exactly the right time, and everything seems to start to flow. It's incredible that this many people can stay organized and get the 800-meter net off of the boat all in one go. By projecting light at the surface of the water, we begin to create a natural food chain reaction by attracting smaller prey, which in turn will draw out a large number of fish. This is a great opportunity for me to capture their night fishing action, but it's high risk. It's always really dangerous being in the ocean at night, and to be working on a fishing boat in this dark, out in the middle of the ocean with big swell rocking the boat back and forth, it really takes it up to another level. If you were to go overboard, there's a good chance nobody would ever be able to find you again.
我们大概离那个出海的港口有多远？
要现在跑到停到12海里，这样就到港口。
It's incredible to see the efficiency with which they work, and to think it's a family operation. The nets are filled up with hundreds of kilograms of fish. It's chaos, so I stand off to the side and try to document it from a distance. Last night, we caught over 300 kilograms of fish.
都有些什么鱼啊
Sardines,
This
yeah.
that's the season for catch sardine.
这是很少抓得到的。
炮弹鱼。
It's been a great experience being with the Tonka people. I get to learn about fishing, but it's more than just a tough job.
哇，大收获！
This family has hundreds of years of cultural connection to the ocean. Mr. Lee knows all the islands offshore of Hainan. He's the perfect person to suggest somewhere remote that we can explore.
我们这就会去在这里，你就想去玩到这里，在这里外边就没有什么了。 在这山上有树。
So he said Jiajing Island is good place.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
Jiajing Island is about 3 kilometers away from Xinmei Bay and far from the main tourist destinations. So I'm hoping to capture the untouched beauty of Hainan.
Well, it looks like it's about average 8 meters depth between us and there.
We are going to paddleboard there, camp on the island, and explore the reefs.
So it'll take us most of the day.
And I think around here maybe have 100 meters reefs.
So maybe on the northern end of the island, it looks a little shallower. That's probably where we'll find the reef.
Yeah. I think in the island west side have 200 to 215 meters beach.
Yeah, that'd be a good place for us to land and probably find some shelter and a good place to camp too. This is gonna be fun, a real adventure.
Yeah.
We're going to stand on a board while using a long paddle to move, a cross between surfing and kayaking. This sport is called stand-up paddleboarding, or SUP.
Dodo and I are about to paddle out to Jiajing Island. It's uninhabited, so if anything were to happen out there, we'd be a long way from anybody that could help us.
The island is within sight, but it will take us a few hours to get there and start our underwater adventure. Dodo and I are on an expedition to explore the reefs off Hainan's uninhabited islands. We've been paddling for 2 hours, and we're both pretty tired.
This wind kicking up, though, is making it choppier.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get there before the storms hit or the wind picks up anymore.
Hainan, off China's southern tip, has more than 200 tropical islands, with reefs that are home to over 800 marine species. And I can't wait to explore its underwater world.
Yeah, I think we're about 1 kilometer away.
Yeah. You see the right side, have beach, right?
Yeah. Well, we're almost there. Let's finish this.
Yeah. Let's go.
We finally made it to Jiajing Island. And this place is untouched. Now we've just got to set up camp.
What's your plan for dinner?
Spearfish. That's the only way that I know you get to select the one fish that you need and not affect everything. I think right around here, there's a spot where I saw some boulders, and that's where we'll find some bigger fish. This coral out front looks a little bit too shallow.
Freediving is a tricky sport, and breath-holding techniques take a lot of training. We swim past the rocks and take a few deep breaths in and out as we warm up. Most of the time during the day, these fish will be hiding in a cave under the reef or perhaps under the coral somewhere. So to find them, you have to go down and stick your head in a hole and wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness. After they adjust a little bit, sometimes you can see a fish hiding in the back. When you finally see a fish, you don't want to go straight at it because it'll swim away. You just have to sit there and wait for the right moment. It's really important to hit it in a place where it kills it instantaneously. Finally, he just squeaks out into the light a little bit, and I can see that I have a good shot. So I pull it out, and it's a good, clean hit. and I know that we're going to have dinner tonight.
本是一个非常棒的渔猎者，他打到了一条大鱼。我想这条鱼应该给我们足够的能量。Today's good job.
Yeah? Looks good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to try that.
Today was an amazing experience. Paddling with Dodo and getting to catch dinner out here on these beautiful islands that people just don't get to visit. I can't wait for us to dive again and take some photographs tomorrow. I never realized China had places like this to visit. Remote, untouched tropical islands in the South China Sea.
How deep do you think it is?
I think just 3 or 5 meters, not too deep.
Hopefully we'll get some good shots of the coral.
Dodo and I are going to look for offshore reefs and document the underwater world of Hainan Island. But with strong tides kicking up the sediment, there's not much visibility. Freediving has always felt like the most natural way to explore the underwater world to me. When you're freediving, you're part of it. It feels like flying. You can go in and out of the reef and just glide through the water in a way that you could never experience wearing tanks. We have to swim out towards the channel to find a reef to photograph. But it's not easy.
水下的能见度非常的不好，水流又比较急，所以我必须要跟笨靠得近一些，这样我们才能够看得到对方，保证彼此的安全。
Here, around here.
It's a little bit murky.
Yep.
But let's dive down and see what we can see.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be some fish in the boulders.
We can check around.
Okay.
Sunlight is what makes coral reefs thrive. You can find them all over the world, close to the equator, in shallow depths. They are a crucial part of our ocean's ecosystem and a key indicator of the health of our seas.
Let's go down and see how deep it is. Maybe we'll find some fish down there. Be cool to see what's at the bottom.
Dodo and I can hold our breaths for around 3 minutes. At the new site, we dive down about 5 meters, and we find our reef. This area has actually got quite a bit of life. The coral here is a lot more prominent than it was in the shallower water. I think perhaps it's because it's a little bit deeper, but the coral has definitely grown much more here.
You still see ocean?
Yeah, I saw it with the really, really long spikes.
Yeah, very long.
You know, if the sea temperatures change just a few degrees, their larvae won't survive. I saw some starfish down there too, so I'm gonna go down and take a few more photos.
We swim further along and take in its beauty. Taking photos underwater can be really difficult. Red light doesn't penetrate through the water like blue light does, so the deeper you go, the more blue your picture's gonna be. I'm shooting with a small housing so that I can free dive and move quickly around the reef. To get a good photo, I have to stay pretty near the surface so that those reds penetrate into the water.
自由潜是我探索水下世界的一种方式，这种方式让我更加近距离地去观察海洋生物。
In this shallow coral reef area, the colors really start to show through. Coral reefs can be some of the most colorful places on the planet, between fish and the different types of coral, starfish, and all the amazing animals that live in this environment. Underwater, it seems like it's an advantage to have bright colors, and everything on this reef is just glowing.
"非常开心能与笨合作这次的探险活动，我们相互学习，相互帮助。那么这次活动中，我们更加意识到环境保护的重要性，希望我们能够做得更多，为子子孙孙留下更美好的未来。
This expedition has been a real eye-opener for me. I got to free dive on a coral reef off of an uninhabited island in the South China Sea. Something I never thought I'd have the opportunity to do.
My Hainan adventure has been unforgettable. This unique local fishing culture has taught me a lot about the hard work it takes to survive and thrive in this oceanic environment. And with Dodo's help, I've discovered an underwater paradise I never knew existed. On my next extreme adventure in China,
That's a cool little route.
I explore the largest group of sinkholes on Earth,
That is a lot bigger than I imagined.
rappel deep down
This is intense.
to an amazing underground world,
This looks like heaven.
and venture into its hidden depths.
This is tight.
I'm Ben Horton, a National Geographic explorer and photographer. I'm in Hainan exploring its rich and beautiful underwater world with Dodo, one of China's top explorers. She has been on extreme adventures in over 100 countries. Including high-altitude diving in Tibet. But she's always drawn back to Hainan, her special place where she first learned diving. She's passionate about ocean conservation. We're heading out to sea off Sanya, one of the most vibrant coastal cities in Hainan. Our mission is to release a green turtle into the sea.
Wang 先生，这位是本先生。
Yeah.
It's Mr. Wang.
Oh, nice to
Come
meet you,
from-
Mr. Wong.
Come from Rescue Century.
Okay.
Dodo introduces me to Wang Minghua from Sanya Aquatic Wildlife Rescue Center.
Is there a threat from people directly?
We will help him return a confiscated green turtle to its home.
So are these turtles common in Hainan?
Yes，
And where did you get this turtle from?
通过那个渔政，还有海洋部门让我们救助暂养。
当你们救助到这只海龟的时候，它的状况是什么样子的？
渔政救助啊，我们有些看到是臂啊，有些受伤，就是说渔政就放到我们这里救助中心，就是说把伤治好完以后，达到放生标准了。
So is there anything that you can tell us about the turtle that we're releasing today?
这个海龟是母的，它的长乘宽是40乘以45公分，体重大概11.35左右公斤。
The green turtle is one of the largest species of turtle. It feeds mostly on seagrass and algae. It can grow up to 1.5 meters long and weigh 300 kilograms. Thanks to the local conservation effort, the turtle we are releasing today will have a chance to grow into a fully grown adult.
And is there a means of tracking it once they've released it?
我们给它打了个国际标签，左翅膀打个国际标签，内体面打一个内标签。
Great. It'd be great to see if the turtle that we release makes it, swims.
Yeah, and now it's not fish season.
Yeah, it'd be dangerous to release
Yeah.
it when all the nets are in the waters. Nets are a major threat to turtles.
我们就是说规定，就是说在休渔期的时候放生，让它得到很好的保护。
So that they have a better chance at making it out to sea.
Sea turtles play an important role in the ecosystem. They maintain healthy seagrass beds, coral reefs, and help balance the food chain. Dodo and I are getting ready to ensure the turtle's safe return to sea.
Not really sure if the turtle's gonna go deep right away, so I think we should warm up, and that way we can follow it down.
And we check around.
Yeah.
Maybe have a net, something.
Yeah.
Freediving has an edge on following the turtle into the deep blue because our long fins enable us to glide fast in the water.
You ready?
We get in the water with Enzo, who's our freediving safety team member, and he's also a freediving instructor. He helps us prepare our lungs in case the turtle decides to go deep. If we follow it down too deep and can't make it back to the surface, Enzo's there to rescue us. It's always good to have somebody watching your back while you're freediving. After warming up, we dive around the area looking to see if there's fishing nets or lines.
It's deep. I think we should release it here.
Yeah.
It's time to release the animal into the water. I'm going to capture this important moment. Dodo's releasing the turtle, and I managed to get a couple of photos. amazing to see when the turtle actually gets in the water and has that freedom back, how it just takes off into open ocean. Dodo and I follow it as long as we can. Until it disappears into the deep. I'm grateful to be a part of helping an endangered species, like this turtle, return to the wild. I've dedicated my life to ocean conservation, and this release in Hainan has made my journey so fulfilling.